back in the day when we first started playing.
Second Impact days.
So you knew Eddie Lee?
Yeah, I know Eddie. Yeah. I still hang out with Eddie sometimes.
How come he retired?
Huh?
How come he retired?
Oh, he just makes money now. He doesn't care. He plays poker.
Yeah.
Like he's a millionaire now. You know that?
Yeah, he's godlike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him on interview, but I don't think I'll have the chance.
He lives in Queens now.
We'll get him, We'll get him at some point.
Yeah.
Godfather, yo. Like, yo, come to his house.
Right, Queens.
Where's he live in Queens now?
Huh?
Where's he live in Queens?
I don't know. Like Mike D, he picked him up.
Oh, word?
And he just brought him to Josh's house. And we were playing there.
Queens taking over shit right now.
We're trying, man.
Yo, Queens is always godlike. Queens has...
Your character?
Saget.
So no one uses Ryu.
There was a close match you lost recently.
Yeah.
Do you have any comments?
He's famous. It's sad. He's been playing forever, but he's most famous for that match.
Yes.
That's sad thing, yo.
No, well, I was sad, but then when the video came up, I was even sadder. But then when I found out that like they put it on Capcom's main site, even more people saw it. So now, not only did people from this country see it, all around the country saw it.
All around the world?
All around the world saw it. I'm sorry.
So now what are you doing? Do you think it's mind fucked you for?
No, it made me better.
Made you better.
Yeah, cause like I can see that like we're probably gonna have a rematch.
So that's good.
And then actually I heard a lot of rumors, and he told me about a rumor that I was playing him for $1,000 at Evo, and I didn't know about this. I was like, really?
Would you?
I don't know. Well, I don't know where I'm getting the $1,000 from, but I'm playing him. Yeah, I'll play him. I don't mind at all.
Could you tell? I mean, for the people, could you tell me what happened from your point of view?
My point of view, first of all, like if you've ever been in a circle and you had 50 people around you screaming at the same time, right? The hypeness is like it's crazy. But like what happened really was.
Just tell the people like exactly technically what happened.
All right, so like first of all, when I did the ultra, right? When I wasn't even doing this, when I saw the super whiff, I was like, okay, what am I gonna do now, right? And then like I feel Noel, he's like tapping me on my arm like this, right? So someone's like hitting my arm like this. So that's bothering me. I'm like, yo, who's hitting me? Who's hitting me? What's happening right now, right? So as I'm playing, he's hitting me. He's making me nervous, right? So then I look at him like this, right? And then as I look at him, I'm not looking at what I'm doing, and I did the super. So then so after that happened, right? And then everybody started sharing, and they got up. He pulled me up, right? So I didn't even look at the screen throughout the whole thing, right?
And Noel was like too hyped.
Yeah. So he pulled me up, and then like Joe was behind me. He was like shaking me, right? And then like he already left Kensou. So like honestly, like he walked away from the game. Technically, I should have said something. That's a technical loss. He actually walked away from the game. He actually gave up, right? Yeah. But like I was really mad. I didn't think about it, right? So I let it rock. Yeah. But like what happened was like I look back and I'm like, why is he on the ground, right? Why is he playing, right? So everybody's yelling, I'm like, why is he over there? So then like I'm thinking about it, and then I look at the screen. He didn't just hit me with a combo or anything like that. He hit me with a couple of combos, right?
So it was like 10 seconds of damage.
Yeah, it was just like this. I was like this. I looked at the screen, and he's doing a combo, then he's doing another one. Then I'm like, oh my god, what's happening now? Why is this character still alive? So I pushed Joe down like this, and I pushed Noel out of the way, and I grabbed the stick with one hand, but I couldn't get there in time.
So how did you deal with it right afterwards? Was it just
right
like,
afterwards?
Did it ruin your whole trip?
It kind of did, but then like I just went over to like I used to be a Marvel player, so I just went out to hang out with my friends a little bit, you know. After like an hour, I wasn't so bad. I actually walked up to Kensou and I was like, you know what, good game. Yeah. And I shook his hand right before the match that I would have played had I won that match, right? I shook his hand right there.
So the hype backfired.
So I mean, like, what am I gonna do? It's just a game.
Yeah.
It's not real life, so I'm not gonna be mad at it. I mean, I'll play him again, no real animosity or nothing like that, like, you know. But like, honestly, like, I feel I shouldn't have lost the game. But like, if I lose him in the future, fine, he stepped the shit up, right? I should have won that day, and I think I can win again. So.
And what did Justin or like your boys tell you? Like how did they treat you?
Well, I mean, like, they wouldn't say it to my face, but I know for a fact they was like, yo, that's the worst loss I've ever seen in my life, ever in history. And it really is. I can't argue with that. Like, the first day it was on YouTube, 20,000 people already looked at the video. Right now, I don't look at the video. Right? I looked at it a couple of times and I was like, damn. I had to look at it. I was like, damn.
That's embarrassing to watch.
It is. I was just like, this is painful. I was salty. But like,
how many views?
Actually, I still am kind of, because every time somebody's like, yo, are you Liston? I'm like this. All right. Yeah, I'm Liston. What do you want?
Oh,
right?
What's Liston?
That's my name.
Oh.
So then, like, it's funny because like a lot of people know me because of the video now.
But your name, I thought was Sag.
No, that's
His name is Saget's my character.
Oh, okay.
She's
So
in
like,
What happened? What happened?
no, she thought my name was Sagat.
Oh.
Hey, listen. Nah, but like, yeah, like it's funny because like I've been around for years, right?
Yeah.
And then like not only that, like I've been like a top player in different games,
Yeah.
but barely people ever know me and shit like that. Like I don't ever like really make top 3 or something like that, you know? But then it was
Maybe you can use it to your benefit because now
You gotta let them know I own you CBS too, though.
you know what hurt about that? Because like, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you own my soul in CBS, so you do.
Justin says it was his most memorable game that he's ever seen.
No one's ever gonna forget that. I can't forget that. It's online forever.
Yeah.
But whatever. That like, it was bad because second round I went to losers bracket, and then like it was 240 something people in that tournament, right? So my round 2 I went to losers bracket and I made it to. I would have been in top 16 out of 200 something people. So and I mean I was there for the whole morning until that moment. So that hurt even more. So when they played, right, like Ryu versus Rufus, right? Rufus is Justin's character, right?
Yeah.
Every single time he jumped, he got anti-air. So now Rufus, his way of getting in is jumping, because he has a dive kick, right? And that's his form of attack, right? Usually, like most people can't really react in certain situations, but he was anti-air consistently. He doesn't mess up at all, right?
Yeah.
So like, now you take away a character's best points, then you're destroying the character. Now the person that's playing is like, how do I get in now? So now Rufus is gonna have problems getting in because he's a large character, right? So now he can't get in that way. Now and there's something called footsies. Footsies is like walking back and forth and getting characters to whiff a button so you can attack, right? But his ground buttons are bad. The way that he plays is basically he has to jump and dive kick and get in and rush you down. But now you take that away, you eliminate the character's strongest point now, right? Now he has to play with his weakest point.
Well, what about psychologically though? Do you think
And
he's
that
a block?
psychologically now I can't jump, I can't attack anymore.
I mean, but just Daigo versus
That too.
Justin. Like, do you think he's still, speaking of another famous
Oh, that
loss,
yeah,
I mean, you kind of on that level. That was
yeah.
even more
I was
famous than
actually
you.
there,
Yeah.
and I actually saw that, and I was thinking to myself, don't do the super, don't do the super, don't do it. And like I mean like, maybe if I was in the same situation, I probably would have did the super too, because who would have thought he would have parried the whole thing, jumped up, and when he parried the whole thing and he jumped, he did that to get enough meter to get a super. All of that, and plus it was flashy, so it's like. He made it so memorable. Like I still look at the video every now and again. I'm like, oh, this guy is incredible.
What do you think the Japanese have that, like, is it their arcade culture? Do you think it's just because they have
Basically, like they have a different approach to things than what we do, right? Like they don't really play for the money or anything like that. It's more about like pride that they're gonna like they have to like, you know, perfect things.
Yeah.
And then
It's
they're
an
not
honor thing.
yeah, like so if you're gonna play something, you gotta do your best. You can't just play it half-assed, you know, like okay, a lot of us we work and stuff like that, you know. So like and then we don't have time and then we think of this as recreation.
Yeah.
So but now like I say that we're getting a lot better because we have a lot of players now.
Yeah.
And honestly on the East Coast, like we really usually never have this much players. Like when we go to like tournaments now, we have like 40 plus people now. And locals.
Yeah.
Not even a major tournament.
That's awesome.
And then like never before has that really been.
Yeah.
Like when all the old games that I was good at, barely that many people. So now this is actually pretty exciting. You have a lot of people that are playing. They're stepping their game up, you know, right? It's not easy to stay up on top, you know. Like Arturo, he's saying it to me before. Like, you know, right now he's doing really good, but people are making him work for his wins.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, a lot of people are hungry. And right now, if you're on top, people want to get at you, right?
Do you think Justin's gonna stay the best? Is there something about him that you just like?
I mean, I have a lot of confidence in Justin. I've known Justin since he was 12, and I'm actually really proud of him. Every single time I see him play and win, like I'm proud of him, you know, because like he represents, not only does he represent the East Coast, right? Because for a while, Justin had the East Coast on his shoulders,
Yeah.
right? And he was the only one that had it on their shoulders for a really, really long time. And a lot of players stepped it up. Yipes came out from Marvel too. Sanford Kelly came out, you know, Josh Wigfall, right?